Alright, you guys ready for day 2? Alright, so technically this clip is still from yesterday. Basically what I did was I went in and logged into Moonton and connected a brand new email to a Moonton account. And what this does is it backs up your account, so now you have all of your progress saved, so you can swap between your accounts if you have different ones. And it also gives you like 200 free tickets, as you guys see here, alongside a skin trial card for Child of the Fall for Alucard. So definitely something that I highly recommend you do, especially since 200 tickets is quite a lot. Basically, it's like half of a free hero, so there's no reason why you wouldn't. But anyways, let's go on to actual day 2 content now. Alright, so you guys can see I logged in, and you can see the moment I open up the app, it shows this 9-day login bonus again. So we collect it, and we get this new hero, Dyrroth, or Dyrroth. Depends on how you pronounce it. He's a pretty decent fighter. His gimmick is basically lowering defense and dishing out a ton of damage once the enemy's at low health. He's pretty fun to play. I guess I'll maybe show you in this video too if I have some time. But first things first, we got Vexana last video, so she'll be up first. And let's just hop into a game. First quick, let me just sign in again. Hero trial pack. We got Leslie, so maybe I'll use that once I get the opportunity. Just checking some mail, daily quest opportunities. Ooh, we leveled up, level 5. That's good. Swapping accounts because I was playing on my main account earlier. But now we have daily quests. And this is going to be really good because daily quests will give us XP to level up. So we get extra coins, we get some emblem fragments. Overall, it's pretty good. And I guess we have these mini tasks as well because we're a new account. So I would definitely suggest looking at all of these and just doing them. But let's hop into our first game again, right after I quickly collect all these rewards. And let's go. We're level 5. And let's go. No more dilly-dallying. Okay, so once we log into here, I'm just going to show you. Today we'll be covering Vexana and I guess Dyrroth then, but just keep in mind that Vexana is not exactly what you would call the highest skill cap hero, because her gimmick isn't really that hard to play. So yeah, that's another thing. You guys can click on battle setup and choose the builds that pro players use. So in this case, I would probably go with this one. It's basically by this pro player called Onik Sans, and Onik is one of the best clans out there, or I guess you could tell they're called squads. But it's one of the best ones out there, and I would definitely suggest copying one of theirs if you guys get the opportunity. They know what they're doing. They've won pretty consistently, and they have Kyrie, the best jungler in the game, on their team. So yeah, but that's going a bit off topic. Instead of buying boots for Vexana, I would actually suggest buying 2 of these necklaces first, because basically each of these provide 2 mana regen. So if you have both of these together, you get 4 mana regen total, and that means that you can spam more of your skills. Speaking of skills, I would upgrade your second skill first. This basically spawns in this area that deals a ton of damage if it connects, as you guys just saw. And Vexana's passive ability basically is that every time something dies, it explodes in like this ghost pattern, as you guys just saw there. So you can actually clear lanes pretty much instantly just by utilizing that passive. And I'm just gonna keep chipping, I'm gonna execute. You can saw that they exploded again. So her first skill, on the other hand, is this like terrorize hand. So basically what it does is when it connects with an enemy, it basically stuns them and makes them like move in circles for a second. So if you guys just want to see here. Oh wait, it doesn't work on minions. That's my bad. But basically, the way you want to clear minion waves is just spam your second skill. And she's pretty much straightforward as well, as you guys see here. The combo is literally just like this: first skill, second skill, or vice versa. Maximize your second skill for the most damage output. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're basically just trying to keep the enemy inside of that second skill so that when it explodes, it basically one-shots everyone. Let me just move out of the turret. So I'm just gonna, if I just spawn in this here, you can basically insta-clear the wave with just 2 skills. It's pretty insane. And that means, theoretically, you have either 2 choices. You can either keep pushing this lane like this, or, wait, let me just do this. If I terrorize her, like, you can keep her stuck in there like that. So that's a little bit of a trick you can do. And it's kind of hard to escape because it also slows. Oop, that was bad. Okay, let me just terrorize and execute. You do not want to go execute on her, by the way. Typically you want to either use Flicker or Flame Shot. But we aren't high enough level to get those yet. So we're just kind of like chilling with execute for the time being, fighting against the bot. I don't know, I don't really play Vexana that often. She's just like, she's okay, especially because of this ult. I'll show you guys what it does. So when you spawn it in, this happens. So it spawns in this lord thingy, like I said, and it basically just fights for you. And you can like drag it over and make it fight wherever you want it to. So for instance, I can like, if I tap this, it'll summon it to my position, but you can only do it once per spawn. So So it's like this combo is like basically all you do, and you just rinse and repeat. So you just rinse and repeat, spamming the second skill and the first skill, or vice versa, and you just keep going until late game. And in late game, her damage like ramps up to insane amounts. So like for instance, you guys can see here, like these items will all increase her damage. If I just do a quick breakdown here, wait, let me just quickly clear the lane so I don't get like killed. Basically, this item makes it so that you regen 12% of your 15% of your maximum mana every 10 seconds. So it basically recharges 1.5% of your mana per second. It's not like in a burst. Oh my god, that damage is insane. But yeah, so basically, wait, let me just show you what I mean. And like, it also knocks him airborne first time. So like, she's pretty good for CC, especially because her first skill is that, you know, crowd control skill. And yes, your little spawn can take the turret for you temporarily, but you don't do much damage. So this is basically so that you just never need a recall, and your mana just never goes down. And boom, see how that insta-shots the wave? Yeah, Vexana is known to be able to clear pretty quickly, and then being able to rotate to another lane to do something else. But yeah, so this one right here, Fleeting Time, basically reduces your cooldown of your third skill here, this one, by 30% basically every time you get a kill. Okay. And then after that, the Genius Wand item. Wait, oh, he's just running away. Maybe I should have just executed. But yeah, no, it's like these guys are like all bots, and Vexana's like not that hard to play. Typically, what you want to do with her is you want to stay in the backline behind the tank and just like kind of hide, aim your skills, and do that. So let me just quickly push this turret. But going on, Genius Wand will lower their defense for magic every time you hit them for up to, let's see. Yeah, so dealing magic damage will reduce their defense by 3 to 7 for 2 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. And your basic attacks deal magic damage, so that means that you can do a ton of damage, essentially. Boop, just like that. We destroy the turret, and we keep going. This one basically is just like a percentile magic power increase, so it just like increases your magic power by like 21 to 35%. This one is magic pen again, so while this one lowers defense, this one is like percentage based. So if they build like a ton of magic defense items, this is the item you want to go for, whereas this is the item you want to go for just like damage in the early game, because defense can actually go below 0 in this game, so you can actually deal an insane amount of damage if you can get them to have negative defense. And you guys will see what I mean by that when we play with Dyrroth later. Okay, I'm just gonna make him Horrify, and that's the thing, like even though he's like really fast, if you can catch him inside of your Horrify like that, which is what this is called, you can basically just like insta kill them no matter what no matter what they do. So I'm just gonna quickly clear this lane. Well, as fast as I can. She's not exactly the most overwhelming mage. There's definitely better choices out there, but like this would be like a combo you would do. I completely missed it, but hopefully you guys get the idea. So we just keep going, kill. Okay, I'm gonna summon my little minion thingy here. Yeah, I am probably gonna die here. Oh, never mind. Terrify? Yeah, like did you guys see how like I was able to escape like that? And then I can do this. Make it so that they get stunned even more. And this guy also deals magic damage, and he deals a lot. He deals like 500 per hit. So he's pretty good. Oh, this is kind of terrifying. Oh god, I think I'm dead. Yep, that was my bad. Yeah, definitely like she's not exactly. Oh yeah, but I forgot to mention this. This Lord thingy actually stays alive even if you die for like the duration of your ult, which is how long? It's like, what's that? 15 seconds. Yeah. So while your ult's cooldown is only like 30 seconds, it stays alive for 15. So if you don't kill it, and you probably won't be able to kill it because it has a lot of health and it deals a lot of damage. So if you try to fight it, you'll probably die. There's no need to. Oh my god, she's just running. But basically, oh wait, let me just show you. Oop, like that. Although you probably like fast hand combo it a bit more. It's been a while since I played her, so I'm not exactly the fastest with her. But yeah, it basically she's one of those heroes that like you just kind of fight with like this, and you just one shot them. Oh, execute. Maybe execute is better if you're in the lower tiers, because everyone's just like no one ever knows when to recall. So if you guys want to speedrun, maybe go for that. It's kind of an uneventful game, but basically her gimmick is this. I don't really enjoy playing her too much because she feels kind of brain dead, if you guys know what I mean. It's literally just 3 button taps. and then you deal a ton of damage in the meantime. Terrify, get a kill. Terrify, get a kill. Oh, I upgraded my first skill. You always want to upgrade your third skill first, but oop, doesn't even matter. We just end the game. So yeah, the reason why she's so good in team fights and the reason why a lot of people play her is because you can actually use your Terrify to one-shot people in the late game like that. And because your little Lord thing keeps going, you can actually zone people pretty hard using it, especially since it also knocks them airborne. So she's a pretty decent mage. She can target the backline pretty well, but definitely not one of the hard carry heroes in my opinion. There are definitely better choices out there if you want to use a burst, but she's still a pretty decent mage. I'd rank her in like the middle tiers, but yeah. And these are our stats. Obviously we did a ton of damage, but again, they're all bots, so that's kind of expected. Let's hop into one more for this video. I'll hop into Dyrroth next time, just to kind of show you guys what it's like. Just quickly claim all our rewards, level up again. Alright, we keep going. Alright, so people are going to load in. I actually don't know if these guys are real players or just bots. I don't know. They might be real players who have just like literally just installed the game, so they have no idea what they're doing. In which case I am very sorry that I'm kind of styling on you guys. But yeah, so the thing is, Dyrroth is going to be a bit more fun. Like, he is definitely one of the meta fighters, I would say. He's not good when it comes to CC, but his damage output is insanely high. So let me see, yeah. So once we hop into the game, you'll see what I mean. He's gonna get a little bit of a revamp soon, so he'll be changed to have a different playstyle a bit. But the overall gimmick will be the same. Yeah, you guys can tap on profile if you want to look at profiles, by the way. Some of them are pretty funny. I'll probably change mine actually after this game. But the thing is, like, how do I say it? Dyrroth is like, his gimmick is lowering defense, like I said, and he can burst down people pretty much in 2 hits. Okay, this is kind of getting long. Let me just quickly claim these rewards. So we got some more coins. But yeah, maybe next time I'll like pick an assassin and buy one from the shop. So maybe kind of like Xylong, but who knows? Maybe I'll pick my main. This little Hayabusa here. He's a ninja, he's very mobile, and in my opinion, he's pretty cracked if you can play him well, but he's also really bad if you can't play him well. Like, there's a lot of easy ways to counter him, but yeah, oh my god, the matchmaking time is actually so bad. Like, I'm getting matched against people, I guess, because bots would automatically accept yes. But yeah, keep in mind guys, you should always click start game, because if you don't, you can get marked as AFK, and they'll actually make it so that you lose this thing called credit score. And if you get too low of a credit score, you can't actually play against people anymore. But here we go. First game, Dyrroth. Okay, so with Dyrroth, I wouldn't recommend Execute. Again, I'd recommend either Flicker or Petrify. So Flicker, again, is like this little teleport. It takes 2 minutes to recharge, but it's pretty useful. Petrify, on the other hand, will kind of stun them and like keep them in place for a little bit. You guys already saw Aegis like plenty of times. I'm sure you guys have been annoyed by it as well. Basically, it just gives them a big fat shield. Sprint just makes you super fast like Xylong's ult. Purify removes CC temporarily, except for Suppress, which 2 heroes specifically own. Arrival is you just teleport to a turret. Revitalize is a heal pool. I'm sure you guys know what a heal pool is. Vengeance is Reflection, so you basically take 35% less damage and you deal 35% damage back to the enemy. And Flame Shot, which is basically this pretty fun spell if you have any mage. Basically, it knocks back people who are close to you, but it also deals like a ton of damage if you can hit people from max range. So think of it like a giant flame bullet that you can hit for extra damage or knock back if people get too close. It's a pretty nifty spell. It only has like a 50-second cooldown, 45 seconds, so you can pretty much spam it. And yeah, another thing about Execute, by the way, if you guys saw, notice how it deals like a fixed amount of damage plus 13% of their lost HP as true damage, meaning that it ignores all forms of shields, all forms of defense. Keep that in mind because Execute will also get a 40% cooldown reduction if you can kill them using this spell. So it's highly crucial that you actually time the spell perfectly, because if you can use it, then the cooldown is only like 53 seconds, but if you miss it, it's like 90. So if you guys want to have like 37 seconds shaved off of the cooldown of that spell, I would definitely suggest waiting to time the Execute to your perfection. I'm gonna upgrade, let's see. Typically I upgrade the second skill first, but I've heard a lot of people say upgrade the first skill first, so I guess I'll just try that. This build is not the build you want to go with. I guess I'll start with Tough Boots. Oh, Warrior Boots. Typically you want to go Tough Boots on him. Actually, yeah, sure, I'll go with that. Basically, Tough Boots removes CC, so it decreases 30% of CC time, whereas Warrior Boots basically stacks your defense. Okay, what is this guy doing? And he just stacks your defense. His gimmick is basically you can do these like circular attacks. Oh my god, they're actually kind of destroying me. And these circle attacks will do a ton of damage. Okay, let's just kill her. So notice how when I timed that, the cooldown is only like 53 seconds. Yeah, notice how I have these red bars, and notice how my skills have become these enhanced versions. Basically how they work is, Dyrroth, every time he performs a circle attack or just deals damage to the enemy, his skills become enhanced. So this skill right here is a blink, and it charges up your red bar a bit, and it also reduces their defense. So if it's unenhanced, if you had just used the skill, it'll decrease their defense by like 25%. If you do it now, it'll decrease their defense by like 50%. So I like to actually upgrade this skill more. Oh. Because you can do this, and then just do that, and it can do a ton of damage. So I guess they're finally starting to make it so that we don't do that much damage anymore. I don't even know what to build on him anymore, but I'll just do this. I'm gonna sidestep that, never mind. Then just use this to heal up a bit. Kill her. And I'm probably gonna actually recall here because I'm low. Okay, so the enemies might actually start becoming smarter now. But yeah. So basically, the gimmick is your combo is typically second skill, then first skill, and then ult, or just hide in a bush, ult, and then second skill and first skill the enemy to death. Every time you do that like third circle slash, your cooldown of your first and second skills gets reduced by 1 second. But yeah. Another thing, by the way, is if you don't use the second phase of your second skill, it actually reduces the cooldown by like 40%. So you can use it to get around faster. Here, watch what I mean. If you use your ult, it can one-shot people. It deals damage proportionate to how much health they've lost. So it's kind of like an execute if you think about it. But yeah. It's pretty good. Oh my god. Yeah. Definitely one of the better fighters. The reason being, if you have an enemy comp that's incredibly tanky, he can just remove 75% of their defense. So even if that means that, by the way, even if they buy like items like this, so if you go to defense, even if they buy something like blade armor to get 90 physical defense, this guy's second skill will literally just remove 75% of that. It's pretty insane. Alright. I'm terrified. Oh, this is bad. Boom. Alright. These guys are definitely bots, but oh my god, our tank got the kill. He stole it. But yeah, I'm just gonna move into the turret, just push it a bit more. Because Dyrroth is like, he's decent. I would definitely suggest, he's not the strongest fighter at the moment. Especially because if you can just CC him, which is crowd control by the way, in place, he just becomes really, really weak. I'm just gonna go for this gold crab here. And notice how remember how I said in the last video it can evolve? Yeah, well, when it evolves, this is what it looks like. So this is the grunt crab. I would also, by the way, suggest stacking up your blood to keep it in the red phase. And notice how now you get 10 gold every 3 seconds for 18 instead of 9. Just strike him down. Oh my god. Let's just execute him. Boop. Yeah. Basically, it's pretty straightforward. He's also not that complicated of a hero. He just basically, you either skill spam or like basic attack spam. Pretty straightforward. Another tip, by the way, is when you like start playing, okay, they say do not attack creeps if you're not carrying jungle equipment. Well, that's actually wrong because this is the enemy's jungle and this is what you call invading. You definitely want to invade the enemy's jungle in like a real game because you can slow down their farm. So I'm actually just gonna chip him down here. He's so underfarmed because he doesn't know what he's doing. Now he can't really kill me. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna see if... Ooh, that's actually a really juicy kill right there. I could probably pop in here and get a double kill. Okay, I'm gonna slip through this wall. I'm gonna catch up to them. I'm just gonna ult right away. Oh my god. Our son just took both kills. Why are you building Endless Battle? Okay, this is never the build you want to go, by the way. Just so you know. I'll probably show the build later. But this is definitely not the build you want to go. Oh my god, our tank's dying too. Never mind, this enemy Alucard is just really bad. Yeah. Like, once you get some items, like, his damage becomes kind of insane. But that's kind of with every character. But he can one-shot people with his, like, second skill, basically, once he gets some farm. So, definitely one of the better heroes. In the sense of one-shotting. Okay, it's just boom, like that. And I can just escape using the second skill. Push. And this is what I mean by the way, you're not going to fight this thing and live. Because notice how much health it takes away. Like, if I wasn't Dyrroth, who can heal every third attack, that would not be a fun fight to take, because you guys saw how much health I was losing. It's pretty insane. Okay, I'm going to try and see where the enemy is. Oh, they're just pushing. Okay. Alright, let's just slow him down. Cast my ult, one-shot them again. Obviously, you guys see that he has a delay when he casts his ult, so even though it has a really short cooldown, you can easily sidestep it. So one of the tricks is you actually would want to use this first while hiding in like a bush. Like you could hide here and then charge up your ult and then just cast it when someone's not expecting it, and then afterwards follow up with your first and second skills. But yeah, this is kind of mundane, not gonna lie. Basically, you can use him as both the XP laner and the jungler. He's pretty decent in that regard. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not only does it have a long casting time, like you can easily sidestep it. But yeah, and that's all. So that's Dyrroth. He's pretty fun to play, especially once you actually start fighting against real people, because his skills actually do a lot of chip damage, and he does quite a lot of damage once you do actually get some of his core items. But yeah, that was Dyrroth. MVP again. Oh, they actually had an MVP this time. They're not all bronze. It's pretty good. So I guess these are starting to be real players now, but we'll see. Just thumbs them up. It's a good habit to have good sportsmanship, you know? Try not to be toxic, even if the enemies are kind of trolling. So we got emblems unlocked now. Okay. So emblems. Okay, I'm actually gonna. So normally, like you guys saw how in the first episode I told you I had maxed emblems. I would suggest like trying to max out specific emblems, but for the purpose of this account, so that you guys can all follow along if you're new, I'm just gonna max out this entire basic emblem right here. So regardless of what other emblems I can still build, I'm just gonna max this all the way out. So I would definitely not suggest doing this if you're like a real player, but for the sake of doing it, like emblems make a huge difference, but I would definitely say just go with it. So this is like a limited time spawn effect. You guys get a lot of effects later on. One of the things I'm actually going to do right now though, is I'm going to go to, where is it? Not here. Okay, well first of all, obviously collect all the red dot rewards. They're pretty much always free. Okay. So we have some skins. First time free, okay. Let's see what we get. 60 magic dust, woohoo. Alright, so this is like a ticket wheel. You can do this once you buy all of the heroes that are buyable with tickets, but for now I would suggest saving up. This is what I wanted to come to. So you guys can see there's something called a lucky emblem chest, and this will give you 60 to 70 of that purple magic dust, but there's a chance to double or triple it. So what I like to do is, if you don't have maxed out emblems yet, I always like to spend this gold to buy 5 of them, because you can only buy 5 of them every week, and then you'll get anywhere between like 300 to like 700 magic dust on average. 450 is a pretty good amount. Collect all your chests obviously for MVP and all. Ooh, we leveled up again, that's good. Okay, we got achievements. Okay, what is this? Reach count level 5. Collect 2 permanent emotes. Oh my god, look at all these stats. Kill an enemy hero while you have less than 10 HP. Wait, we did that? When did we do that? Oh, right. When we did that with Vexana, right? Because the ult stayed alive. I don't know what this one was. What is this? Oh, damage taken. Okay, so this is basically just like take damage. So I guess this is easy to do if you actually have like a tank. Let's see, what's this? Reach an average of 700 gold earned per minute. So this is basically how fast can you farm. So this is like a macro task. I would suggest maxing over this skill first. I'll maybe do that if I play jungle. Let's see, get MVP on 1 hero. Get MVP on 5. Okay, so I'm gonna go for MVP on every single hero, and you can see the data. So these are all the heroes that I got MVP with. I guess I haven't gotten MVP with Layla yet, or maybe that game didn't count. But I'll definitely do that. I'll have every single hero as MVP on this screen by the time we get there. So we'll go. Okay. Average of damage done. This one we probably maxed out already. Oh, we're a little bit off. But basically, yeah, just collect all these rewards. Notice how much like coins we're getting, by the way. Like we're already up to like 20k, which is insane. Alright, so we just max these out. By the way, these are easier to complete if you have a newer account because people don't know what they're doing. So we just collect these. Achievements gives you a lot of like emblems as well. So you guys can see how much rewards that is. Oh my god, look at all this. Oh, yeah, this is kind of outdated. You unlock some equipment, but these equipments are like... these equipments are completely outdated. They don't do that anymore in the game. Okay, but we now have like 20 something KBP. Just gonna collect our battle rewards real quick. Collect all our task rewards. And yeah, we have our level up rewards as well. So we got our Vexana skin. This is basically the basic skin. So it's a recolor. Pretty good. So now we did that. So next game, maybe I guess we'll do... Oh, wait. Did I just see that? Special offer? Oh, they have heroes on sale. Okay, so my suggestion would be definitely get the heroes that cost 32,000 coins first, because these guys, they rarely go on sale. Like the most they'll ever go on sale for is like 24,000 gold. So I'm actually just going to buy both of them right now. So I'm going to buy Batting. Oh, actually Julian. I'll buy Batting next. Okay, so these two are pretty decent fighters. Julian, I guess I'll probably use him in the jungler, as a jungler next video. And then Batting is typically XP lane. Sun, he's not really meta anymore, but he's pretty decent too. And Alucard is a jungler. Again, he's not too meta either, but I'll show you guys him. And then tomorrow we also get Mia. So maybe, okay, tomorrow, I guess instead of doing for Layla, I guess we'll just start with, we'll go with Batting and Julian, just to kind of show you what their playstyles are. And after that, I guess we'll see how it goes. This is Starlight, by the way. This is also something that costs a bit of money. You probably have to, it's like $5, I'd say, to get everything. But if you don't buy the pass, you still get a lot of things for the free rewards. For instance, you get a ton of tickets. Like, this is going to be like a great way for progression in the early game. And yeah, you also have these things called privileges. Just gonna quickly collect it. It just gives you 50 Starlight points, but if you actually subscribe, you get a ton of things, and you get a skin. So like, for instance, this is a Layla skin that you would get. It's the skin right here. But yeah, changes every month. It's pretty good. Aurora Summon, you just get a point. But, oh my god, there's more achievements. More achievements. Preparation. Emblems. Okay, we can upgrade our emblem a little bit more. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, so now, actually, now that I think about it, this purple dust, I'm going to use all this purple dust to upgrade this. But for everything else, like, if it's green, upgrade it. Boom. If it's green, upgrade it. Boom. Same here. So definitely emblems I would prioritize. So if you guys see here, there are 3 slots. Of these, like, you would want to have like specific setups, and you guys can see like when you look at pro setups, they'll show you how to build. This is one thing that we definitely need to get: increased jungling speed. So this requires a basic emblem of level 35. So we're on track to get it. Same case here. Swift is actually also really good. And then for this one, you typically want to get Lethal Ignition, which requires a level 20 mage emblem. So maybe we'll go for that later on. But basically, the reason why emblems are so strong is because you use these talents. Like, for instance, look at this one. You can do basically an extra like 500 damage if you can just deal damage to the enemy 3 times. Like, that is so insane. This one basically is like lifesteal. Every time you kill someone, you get health and movement speed buff for like a couple seconds. And then yeah. Speaking of which, we leveled up, so we have Inspire now, and we have Sprint. Actually, now that we have Inspire, maybe I'll show you guys how to use Mia next, actually, since we get Mia tomorrow. And I guess we'll wait for Batting, because Batting really depends on Flicker to do well. Like, this is like the only spell you ever go on Batting, versus Mia, who only typically goes this spell. Layla can use this, so I guess we'll do this on Layla, and this on Mia tomorrow. Oh, someone's talking outside. But yeah, that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys connect your account, like I said, because you get a ton of free tickets. And then yeah, I guess next time we'll look for other heroes we can buy, and then we'll just go from there. And yeah, notice how like you can buy Alucard with tickets, so do not buy him with like battle points. Do not buy him with gold, only buy him with tickets. It is pointless to get him with gold. Alright, but that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.